Hello, this is Sarah, Painter Creator here. Hope you're having a lovely day. So I'm just doing another mini painting. So I got some tiny frames by accident. The aperture's round about 5 centimetres square. So I'm just doing some tiny little paintings, and this one's going to be a little bunny rabbit. So I'm also trying out my new medium brushes. So I'm going to use this medium number 3 for this one. I'm quite liking this for this size. But any paints, any brushes, plenty of water, paper towel, and your paints of choice. I'm going to use my Cotman watercolour set, which is a great little set. This Windsor Cotman set's really good for everyday painting at a reasonable cost. But if money's no object, then just use the best you can afford. So I'm going to wet this bunny off. Some clean water all over, and I might have to put some additional water on as we go. And I've just taped it down for ease really on this top side, but I'm not planning on doing very much. So I've given my paints a little bit of a spritz. So I'm just picking up some raw umber to start with. And I'm just going to work down nice and loose. And this will dry lighter, and we can drop some other colours in along the way. So this is just a little bit of raw umber. Forgot to draw on his little tail. Fancy that. So I'm going to just add a little bit of blue, ultramarine blue, into that raw umber for a little bit of a darker tone on some bits, ever so subtle. A little bit more blue for a bit of a shadowy colour into here. And keep adding a tiny bit more blue to add some shadows into the bunny. So the amount that you can drop in shadow wise whilst it's damp is really helpful with this sort of small style painting. I'm just going to add a tiny little purple lake to that mix. Oh gosh, that's a lot. Let's just dull it down with a little bit of blue. And the raw umber. And lots more water. So I wanted a purpley tone. Just scraping my brush. If you're struggling to control the water on your brush, just add touch it onto a paper towel. Just wanted to darken some of these shadow areas. Okay, and so just a little bit of water now. I'm just going to blend up that bit, and then I'm just going to get my paper towel, and I'm going to use a thirsty brush. So I've washed my brush, take the water out, soak up some of those puddles. I'm just going to lift out while it's dry, damp brush, lift out some of that just to keep it pale. Just going to drop in a pink. Okay, time to let that dry, I think. So I'm going to let it dry as much as I can naturally, and then once I've got to the point where I think I just need to dry it off, I'm going to then do it with my hairdryer. So I'll be back with you. So here our little bunny is, dry to the touch, and ready to just add the eyes and the mouth area on, and I'm just going to use some Paynes Grey for that. So a little bit of a nose, a bit too blobby, and a distant eye. And then not sure I like that eye. That's better.
Are you free?
So I'm just using a little bit of brown on these front paws. And then where's my little white gel pen? I'm just going to put some whiskers across with my light white gel pen. A little bit of a highlight there. And that's all I'm going to do with this one. So when you see it, you'll see it in its little frame. Let me just get it out of the packet. And it'll be like that. How cute's that? So there we are, a little cute bunny rabbit for you. Give it a go. Really nice way of doing that wet in wet technique. Have fun. See you soon.